What today's video is about is perspective. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Jim Ellis, the Unemployed Entrepreneur, and I wanted to take a minute today to share something pretty cool with you. But before I do that, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so right now. Just hit the subscribe button and that little bell and click all so that you get notifications every time I put out a new video. If you watched my most recent video this past weekend, you will remember that I was driving a big truck, put about 8,500 miles on myself in about 11 days. Well, I guess it was 14 days. But the reason I was there is let me back up and say that what today's video is about is perspective. A new friend of mine challenged me this past week to change my perspective. It's very easy when you're going through difficult times, when you are unemployed, when you're not doing what you feel like you need to be doing, what you feel like you're called to do, and you don't know why you're in that situation. It's very hard to have a bad perspective. It's very easy to have a bad perspective. It's hard to keep your perspective correct. For instance, when things go wrong, it's very easy to get angry. I know I'm not the only one. Am I the only one? If I'm the only one, tell me in the comments. I'll shut up. But I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. So what I want to share with you is how I feel, not only that I'm changing my perspective, but also that God's rewarding it. This actually started before the new friend told me about the perspective, but I want to tell you this part. That job that I took, driving across the country, basically 4 times, just before I received the phone call offering me that job, I was working DoorDash in Phoenix, and it wasn't going real well. I mean, essentially, I was making enough money to put gas back in the car and get a little food. And that was pretty much it. I was trying to pay for my wife's new service animal. Her name is Paris. She's a standard poodle, party poodle. That's the color, the party poodle. She's adorable. Great dog for her. We miss Piper severely. Stormy was okay. He just wasn't service dog material. And I was literally praying, Lord, what am I going to do here? How am I going to take care of this? What can I do? Then I got the offer from my friend to do the job that I described in my last video. Fantastic. I'm not sure that's a perspective thing as much as it's just a testimony. Hey, I could have just gotten upset. My perspective could have said, God, why? But no, I prayed. I asked for help. God answered. Now, let me tell you about some more recent things that just happened. I'm back in Russellville now. And those of you who know Russellville know that the market for things like DoorDash and Bite Squad is not, huge. There are way too many drivers. There always are. You just got to go out at the right times. So Saturday, was it Saturday or was it Friday? Friday night. I chose to go out on Friday night right after getting back on Thursday. I didn't know how it was going to go. I really didn't. And I'm going to be transparent up front and tell you that when I get long runs, I get angry. Because Bite Squad, unlike DoorDash, does not tell you where you're going to go and how long the trip is going to be until after you accept it. So when you accept an order for, say, $7 or $8, you think it's going to be good, and then it ends up being 15 miles, and you're driving a 2002 Expedition that gets maybe 12 miles to the gallon, you're not real thrilled because you're going to clear like maybe $4 on that run. And, nobody wants to do that. So it's very easy to get angry about that kind of thing. That's where the perspective changes. That's my duty. I have to change that perspective. So here's what happened. I got my first order. It was okay. It was good. In fact, the guy not only gave me a tip on the app, he gave me an extra $2 in cash. Every little bit helps. I'm all the way down almost to Dardanelle at this point, and I'm heading back up into town. I get all the way up into town, and I go to the mall area across there from First Assembly, and what I usually do is sit there, maybe go inside if it's too hot, and wait for an order. Well, I got hit up the moment I got in the parking lot for Las Palmas, which is right down the street, just a couple doors down. It was going to be 20 minutes before I was supposed to be picked up, so I slowly made my way over there, and when I got there, they had added another 23 minutes to the time. Now, the old me would have said, That's 45 minutes I'm going to sit around doing nothing. But here's what happened. And I don't know if I'm supposed to admit this on camera. I don't know if I'm going to be in trouble. And I don't care at this point because I'm thrilled. I was already scheduled to do a DoorDash at 7 o'clock. Now I was doing Bite Squad. DoorDash is supposed to happen at 7 o'clock. It's now 6:45. You can start 15 minutes early on DoorDash. So I turned on DoorDash. Within a minute, I got hit up for a $12 order, almost $12 order, to the brick oven. Without thinking, I just took it. Normally what I would do at DoorDash is I'd look at it and go, okay, how far is it? Is it worth taking? But dummy me, I just took it. Oh, bad move, normally. I got to the brick oven. The order was already ready. It's already waiting for me. That never happens. I delivered that order, and I got back to Los Pomos with 10 minutes to spare to get the order that I was sitting and waiting for. Perspective. Now, can I look at that and go, oh, that was just a coincidence. It'll never happen again. It might not ever happen again, but right then and there, I needed it, and God gave it to me. And I was just thrilled. I could have been sitting around for 45 minutes going, woe is me, but God gave me another order with another company. I made $12 on that run, came back, and then made another $10 with Bite Squad. I was thrilled. These are the kind of things that can happen. Is it just because of my perspective? Maybe, maybe not. I'll let you decide. You can put comments in it below and tell me what you think. But I'm going to add one more to that very same night. And again, if you're a skeptic, you might think this is a coincidence. But you know what? I believe that God leads us and guides us when we keep our hearts in tune with Him. Here's what happened. A little later in the day, I got called to Colton's. Colton's is notorious for adding, let's just put it this way. One time I went and I got there, I think 10 minutes before the order was supposed to be ready, and they said it was going to be another hour. Friday night, that's usually how it is. So I thought to myself, I could take this order and, just have a good attitude about it, or I could be angry. Well, I just took the order and I said, I took my time. Said, I'm not going to cause a problem. I'm not going to get angry about it. I'm just going to take my time. So I went to Dairy Queen. I'm supposed to be going to Colton's. I go to Dairy Queen. I go to Dairy Queen to try to get a Blizzard. I like Blizzards. My belly likes Blizzard. Anyway, but inside I'm going, I probably shouldn't be getting a Blizzard because of my belly. But that's a different subject. So I get to Dairy Queen and the drive-through line's not moving. So I back out of it. I go inside to check. And the gal who was working on the Blizzard machine looked like she was having the worst day of her life. There were only 6 people in front of me. 4 of them were a family and 2 of them were together. So, it was only 2 people, 2 orders, if you will, before me. And nothing was happening. So I was like, I guess this wasn't a good idea. Okay, God, I'll get out of here. That's what I was saying. And then I thought, hey, let's check out Chick-fil-A. Their shakes are only like $3 versus the $5 it would have cost for a Dairy Queen, right? So I head over to Chick-fil-A. I pull out my app and I place my order on my app. And what does my app tell me? It says, you got enough points to get one for free. You want it for free? And I was like, well, yeah. So I clicked, redeem. I redeemed some points, got me a free shake. Now here's where it gets even better. For some reason, the Russellville Chick-fil-A has been having problems. I've had several probably, I would say this is probably the 4th mistake in a row over the course of several weeks. So this wonderfully sweet little young gal comes out, hands me my shake. I take one sip of it, and I'm like, excuse me, this is... every time I've been here the last few times, I ordered chocolate and I got cookies and cream. It's okay, but the sincere question I asked was, am I doing something wrong? Am I choosing the wrong thing? Because I'm pretty sure I chose chocolate. In fact, I saved it and found out I was choosing chocolate. And she looked at me with this sheepish grin and said, I made that order and the 2 are right next to each other and they look similar. I'm really sorry. Go ahead and keep that one. I'll get you another one. I went, okay. So I got 2 shakes for free. Oh, and by the way, I'm still waiting on Colton's at this point. I'm on the other side of town and got my 2 shakes. So I've got cookies and cream in one cup holder and chocolate in the other, and then I took the freeway over to Colton's, and I still had to wait 20 minutes for Colton's after I got there. Could have been very angry, but I wasn't because my perspective had changed. You know what? God's moving here. He moved with the order situation I told you about earlier, and he moved by giving me two free shakes. I don't care. You can call it a coincidence all you want. You can call me immature. I don't care what you call me. I say God was working, just showing me, hey, I'm here in the little things. Trust me in the big things too. It's a perspective thing. So I wanted to share that all with you. I hope it's encouraging to you, regardless of what you do, whether you work for DoorDash or whether you're a CEO. I don't care. Anyway, I hope that was encouraging to you. Please, again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Share it, make comments, let me know you're there. And if it's been at all encouraging to you, let me know that too. God bless you all. You guys have a great day.